So we just entered the abandoned amusement park.
Right, so it literally has been a year since we had a spare moment to update this series. So here is a super brief catch up. We had just arrived in Japan from Russia, our cars were on a boat somewhere on their way to Canada, the cheapest flights were from Korea to Canada, so somehow we had to get there, most likely via the ferry in Fukuoka. After being guided around Tokyo by an awesome guy we met on the plane called Honda, we figured hitchhiking would be the most fun and cost effective way to get around, so split into pairs and set off. There was Team Highball, Becca and Anna, Team Mustachios, Andre and Rich, and Team Sleepy Dragons, Max and Joel. There were also the Belgians, but they didn't film anything, so all we know about their time in Japan is that they didn't die. We hadn't really hitchhiked before, or even been to Japan, so none of us knew what to expect. On day 1, Team Sleepy Dragons were quickly picked up by a friendly family, Team Highball found a free bus to Osaka, and Team Mustachios were getting very, very wet. We now pick up where we last left off, just outside of Tokyo.
So we're trying to hitchhike out of a service station. There's been some kind of disruption on the road, and we've seen police cars and ambulances and all sorts go past. And we're trying to get to Kyoto now.
With our newly adopted family, and we just came to the site of Mount Fuji, which that is the biggest mountain I've seen from a roadway ever. It is above the clouds. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my god, that is gorgeous.
Thank you, Dad.
Round 2 of the snacks. Okay.
We got picked up by this really nice guy, German
Brewmaker.
brewmaker.
He's a microbrewery and has given us his cards to go check out Bayern Meiser beer, which looks pretty awesome. So we're going to go buy some of that.
He dropped us now in Gotemba station. From there is 3,000 kilometers more to climb.
Yeah, basically we're going to try and climb Mount Fuji because we can, because we've been dropped in the right place. So yeah, let's see how that goes.
So we just got on our bus. We were expecting, you know, like some cheap kind of bus as it was free. Turns out, things are the way. We are the only people on the bus. We have a VIP bus. No one on here.
We have pillows.
What do we have, Anna?
We have blankets. We have pillows. We have the whole bus first. And we have, let's let you know, highball. Highball.
Cheers.
So me and Andre have just walked probably 5k out of town to come to a campsite high in the mountains. We discovered that we needed to make a reservation in advance and we can't stay here. So we're now wandering off at night into bigger mountains. We're gonna run out of food.
Oh, we have whiskey.
But we have whiskey, so it's all fine. We'll just get really hungry and drunk off whiskey.
Okay. Here's one of them. Well, we ended up in a very, very interesting scene, a middle of interesting scene of drifting and racing of Japan. One of my goals. Good driver.
Good try. Thank you.
And yeah, they drove us all the way from Tokyo to Osaka. Actually, we're in Kobe, technically. They were the nicest people that I could possibly imagine being with. And I feel like we were part of a family on a road trip. So we're halfway to making it to our destination point thanks to Mary, Takara, and Kazumi, and
our mum's name is hard. And after that, it's just basically walk or hitch into town.
I agree. Connected to the internet! Let's see what everybody has to bitch about.
Our best friend Atsushi has been really friendly, walking us around Osaka it's getting close to, I don't know what time, 2, 3 a.m. And he's now walking us to our hostel. Sushi, you are number one. Number one everywhere.
We got a little frustrated because we weren't able to find any hostels that were open, unfortunately. But we are on our way to a very nice park that seems to be next to the river. So we'll enjoy our first class suite on in between the trees or on a fancy park bench next to the Riviera. So we chose a random park that was near the river here in Osaka. What we didn't know last night coming in was that it's all kind of abandoned and there are people walking around and we look pretty bummish. They still don't seem to care. They smile and wave when we look at them. So yeah, bum life.
Turns out, I didn't realise this, but Andres found us something amazing. Found us some umbrellas. So today's mystery meal, we have egg, something, what appears to be some kind of meat, potato maybe, a pineapple, and cardboard. Literally no idea what the hell that is. We decided to walk up this mountain that was 5k away from us, like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. 4 hours later, we finally got here.
Over there is Mount Sinai. I think so, is that right?
Yeah, Mount Fuji is over there.
Osaka! Oh man, that's awesome. You can see all the mountains and the waterway. This place is pretty. So we're at the top of the sky building in Osaka, Japan. It's not too bad.
Things are decidedly not happy with Team Mestizos. We're trying to get a sign. We have a sign to Nagoya. So Andre is demonstrating. We've been here for an hour and a half. Hence why we sat down, because we were getting a bit lazy. We started to try and hitchhike at 6 o'clock. After about 2.5 hours, we failed miserably.
I think we are just too broke for this part of the city. This is just too fancy.
We've now decided we've found a services. It's like 5k. So having walked the volcano and done about 15 kilometers and 1,000 meters of ascent, we're now going to walk through the night to the services, where we can hopefully hitch at like 6 o'clock in the morning, or something along those lines, or maybe just die on the way. So me and Andre have been at this service station for 2 hours trying to catch a ride. So far no success.
Joel and myself have stumbled across what is allegedly the slums of Japan, which compared to anywhere else I've ever been is incredibly nice. And a lovely, super cheap food place. Can't understand anything we're ordering, but it's all great. And we're hopefully finding an abandoned amusement park later on.
And all the rainbows in the world. The neon lights are like we're in Vegas.
So from all the unluck we had this morning, This very kind gentleman has picked us up in his coach. So we now have a coach all the way to Osaka.
We found one that's literally like over there. Actually, you can see it. That says that's the
Trying to be alive.
Getting them to get split up on it.
I haven't had beef in a pretty long time.
That was so good.
So, me and Andre got dropped off by our coach driver, we think by mistake, somewhere. We literally have no idea where we are right now. We're close to Nagoya, that's all we know. So we're going to try and hitch another ride. So this man here has just picked us up in his lorry, which happens to be a super great, and he totally is.
Max is just practicing with the sticks that they use for the martial arts.
This is what you do.
So we've been trying to hitchhike next to this garage for about 3 hours now. One of the garage staff has got so concerned that we're not going to make it. He's come and given us this sign.
And he told us to wait, go to the coffee shop, gone back, and then when we were inside, he bought us coffee for the 3 of us. And even more, gave us a pack of cigarettes as well. when you think you're losing hope, and then just
Izu comes along.
Izu comes. Ieyasu, Takahashi, everyone.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. Arigatou gozaimasu.
We've had a change of tack this morning. Instead of waiting till 11, we're up here. It's 6:45 in the morning, and we're trying to hitch the first lorries of the day.
He's a hockey player.
Hockey player?
Yeah.
So we've just learned that our driver is, in fact, younger than us. He's also an ice hockey player.
So far we've hitchhiked 3 lorries, coach, and 1 car now. Really nice car, by the way. By a businessman who speaks Spanish.
Joe and I come back from our food scavenge to find 2 mustachios have also arrived.
Oh, you bought one? You didn't even buy one, man. So we just entered the abandoned amusement park that was basically built after Disneyland.
We're in an abandoned theme park in Nara, Japan.
No, we've been abandoned for 20 years now. Thank you.